Welcome back to the show, everyone. I am the host, F and Bob. Hit my little thing at the bottom. There you go. Welcome back to another Friday episode. Yeah, Throwback Friday episode. I'm still getting used to everything. But yeah, welcome back to another Throwback Friday episode. Did you enjoy the first one? Did you enjoy this week's 2 episodes? How's it going? What's going on? How are you? Type shit. So it is once again Friday. It is once again the end of the week. Plans for the weekend. I have none because I don't have a fucking life. Do you? Do you still have time to have a life in this day and age of COVID or post-COVID? Is COVID still a thing? I feel like COVID's a thing and it's not a thing at the same time. Like, I feel like the effects of what it was is still around. And still people see people with masks on occasions. But also everything's opened wide the fuck open now. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want now. So I don't know. I have no idea what COVID is anymore, but I feel like it's still a thing. So I'm just going to say COVID's still a thing, even though they say it's not a thing. But yeah, no, I have no fucking plans. It's COVID, like, people are still getting sick and shit. I had, apparently the sickness that I had a few weeks back in actual time, the previous episode for you people. But yeah, apparently the sickness that I had was a common thing. Like, apparently everybody was getting this weird stomach bug around about the same time. Because apparently, just sicknesses happen. And I feel like it's weird that every time I hear like everybody's catching a sickness, at this point now I'm like, oh shit, new fucking disease. And honestly, it's just people get sick a lot. Like, that's all it is. It's nothing fucking special. People just get fucking sick. It is what it is. You can't fucking stop sickness, apparently. And I just felt like I was just getting old and dying. So apparently that's not a thing. I wasn't old and dying. I'm just old and get sick easier than I used to. But yeah, no. With my plans this weekend, hopefully your plans are better than mine, but I plan on recording more episodes so you guys have great content. Editing those episodes so you guys have great content. And going to work so I have money to pay for shit like this so you guys can have great content. My life is now just a circle of work and create, and that's pretty much all I have time for. And days like today make it where content isn't great. It's literally fucking the middle of the night, literally the day before. Like, you guys thought I was bullshitting. The Friday episodes get recorded literally the night before. So I am recording, I will edit, upload, and then bam, you guys will see this fucking conversation literally tomorrow morning or today or whatever, however the fuck time works. But yeah, no, I have no fucking plans for the weekend. Hopefully you guys have decent plans. It's not going to be as warm as last weekend. So I don't think I'm going out bike riding. I did go out bike riding last week. Got my bike fixed up, got, fresh tires and whatnot. Forgot completely to put air on the tires, and I have no pump at the ready. So my dumbass rolled around with a bike with half inflated tires because that's just a thing I had to do. So I will be investing in a bike tire air pumper thing. Fuck off, man. Leave me alone, man. I'm getting into bike riding, so don't leave me alone with all the extra steps. And don't mind me. I'm very fidgety today. I think it's just because I'm sleepy. But yeah, no, that's my last weekend went pretty decent. I got out and barbecued a little bit, made those fajitas I was talking about. Fucking delicious. Even threw some pork chops on the grill, which I rarely do pork chops on the grill. And those motherfuckers were a goddamn hit. They were fucking phenomenally delicious. I will definitely be doing that again as soon as the weather cracks a little bit. And it's a little more warm than fucking 40 degrees. But yeah, everything was delicious. Yeah, no, the fajitas were on point. The pork chops were fucking delicious. I threw like 4 wings on the fucking grill just because I had 4 wings available to me. Fairly delicious as well. So I was just a fat ass, and then I went out and rode a bike last weekend. This weekend, work. All work this weekend. All work and no play. But yeah, do me a favor. Comment below. What are you doing this weekend? How are you going to fucking cool off after a long 5-day work week? Or for some of us, a 6-day work week because I get to work tomorrow. Tomorrow for you, but I'm working Saturday. So just the grind don't stop, man. You gotta keep shit going. But yeah. So my weekend is pretty much just basic bitch. This weekend, just full of work. But hopefully yours goes better. Something I wanted to bring up this episode. Two things I wanted to bring up this episode. Sitting there watching Hulu today. And got an ad for fucking Jenny Craig. Anybody actually believe? Because I didn't until this point. I thought Jenny Craig was gone. Who the fuck is keeping Jenny Craig in business? There is at least 6 different fucking lose weight packages and deals and websites. And somebody was like, nah, but I heard about this shit in the 90s. Jenny Craig, that bitch, was making fat bitches lose weight way back when. So I'm going to stick with Jenny Craig. Like, I'm honestly just shocked that she's still in business with fucking, what was it, Factor Meal Prep, HelloFresh Meal Prep, Noom, the plethora of weird crash diets. You got your carnivore diet. You got your, what the fuck is keto diets. You got all of these different diets. And somebody was like, nah, Jenny Craig. I'm sticking with Jenny Craig. It was the most like fascinating thing I've ever seen in my life. Was seeing a Jenny Craig commercial today. I'm watching Impractical Jokers and a fucking Jenny Craig commercial comes up and I'm just like, excuse the fuck out of me. Just straight phenomenon. Like 100% of a phenomenon. I was not expecting that. But for those of you who are using Jenny Craig, man, if it works, it works. Don't change because I'm ignorant. I'm just saying I was not expecting something from the 90s to still be relevant today. So fuck it, man. If it works for you, it works for you. I ain't a fan of fucking keto. Keto sucks. But if Jenny Craig works, man, if you're using Jenny Craig right now, comment below and let me know. I want to know. I really actually want to know if that shit works. That was literally the fat. Like Ricky Lake used fucking Jenny Craig, if I'm not mistaken. She did lose weight. She actually did lose weight. So yeah, maybe it does work and we're just being extremely complicated about it nowadays. I don't know. I have no idea. But more power to you, man, if you're using that shit. Second thing I want to bring up, and it's not as important at this moment, but I did want to give a special shout out to a certain someone. A special shout out going to my man, Henvincible. For the simple fact that he brought up the other day, and I didn't have the answer, but I have the answer now. The 22nd was his fucking 1-year anniversary of working on the Nonsense podcast with me. So a special shout out to Mr. Henvincible. And as it being Throwback Friday, today's throwback episode, we will be thrown back to his first appearance on the Nonsense podcast. So that will be a thing. I didn't get to like rescreen it because that's kind of something I want to do just to make sure I'm like knowing what I'm throwing you guys back into. I want to rescreen the episode. But I will say this just as a shout out in general. It's been a ride. He's stuck with us for a long time. I've had a total of 4 guests interchangeably, and obviously Henvincible is the longest running guest. Now, to the point where he has been dubbed co-host and or HR, however he fits. Mr. AKA has been here for a long time. He's been on plethora of episodes. I won't say I've changed his mentality on a lot of things, but I've definitely prodded and probed the man where he's grown on the podcast just like I have grown on the podcast. So special shout out to Mr. Henvincible. If you're watching this in a moment, man, thank you. I appreciate all you've done. To another great year, to a great season 3 of Henvincible on the podcast, man. It's been a fucking ride. So fucking, if you want to do that, that'd be fucking cool. Comment below your favorite Henvincible moment on a Nonsense podcast. You ain't got to look far because most of his episodes are right here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're listening on Spotify and whatnot, travel back just a few episodes. He really, it's even though it's been a year, his episodes were all season 2. So you ain't got to go that far back. It's not like you got to go deep into the archives. But yeah, no, it was a great couple episodes. The last few recordings were fucking phenomenal. The man has told some incredible stories on this show. Stuff that I don't repeat for the simple fact you just had to have been there watching the show in the moment, and you still have the ability to go back and watch those episodes. But the man has told some stories. He said some shit that is just like, questionable. We've had plethora of debates. Some aired, some unaired. We might have to revisit one, or I might post this one episode. We did an episode where we discuss the better of the three Spider-Mans, the three movie Spider-Mans, because that was just before No Way Home got released, and we discussed the three Spider-Mans. He was heavily on Team Tom Holland, whereas I've been a Tobey guy my entire life. We debated that 6 Ways to Sunday. I came with every fact I've ever had across the board. And at the end of that episode, he 100% apologized. He definitely said, I understand why people like Tobey. I see why Tobey, because he was saying Tobey was the worst of all Spider-Mans, which is absolute fucking blasphemy. There's no way in hell that Tobey is the worst Spider-Man. He is either the best Spider-Man or just not your favorite Spider-Man. But we all know that Tobey is the Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. There ain't nobody better than him. But we had that argument. It was a great episode, but because of technical difficulties and nonsense shenanigans, as always, I fucking flubbed the episode. So the episode was, the old sound recording setup we had the ability to change pitches of voices. So we ended up sounding like chipmunks for an entire goddamn episode. And it just sounded horrible to the point where I couldn't fix it. And I don't know if I still have the episode. If I do, I might post it at some point. But I ended up scrapping it, and we just never uploaded that episode. So, great debate, great episode. I would either like to revisit it or possibly just, throw it up there as is. Because I can argue for Tobey 6 Ways to Sunday every day of the week. We all know, especially now that No Way Home has now been released, you can go and watch the movie. In all honesty, the only reason why that movie had the numbers it had was because we found out that Tobey was going to be in that fucking movie. Not that nobody cares about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but nobody has the draw like Tobey had for Spider-Man. It is what it is, man. He was the best movie character. He was the most believable Spider-Man. He was the most believable Peter Parker. Across the board, man. There's only 2 good Spider-Mans, and that's Tobey to me and the Spider-Man from the PS4 Spider-Man. I would say the PlayStation Spider-Man, but I have a certain distaste for how they changed the facial features of Spider-Man to accommodate for the PS5. Spider-Man PS4 looked incredible. Spider-Man PS5 looks like older Tom Holland, and nobody likes him. Anybody who played that game from PS4 and saw it on PS5 was just like, exactly why did you change his face? He was just he looked a little older. He was a little more disgruntled, as Spider-Man should look at this point. So it is what it is. We won't get into it deeply, but it was a great episode. It was a fucking phenomenal episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And and anybody who wants to come at me right now and debate Spider-Man, I will do it 6 Ways to Sunday. Tobey is the best. He is 100% the best. OG Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man, Spider-Man with our boy, our truest boy, Bruce Campbell, and all 3 fucking movies. All 3 fucking movies Bruce Campbell was in it. Phenomenal fucking movie, dude. The only Spider-Man to get 3 fucking movie tie-in video games. And all 3 Spider-Man games were a hit. OG Spider-Man for PS2, fucking phenomenal. It was a great segue into new Spider-Man games. Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. Holy shit, was it not the best Spider-Man game we've ever gotten in life? The only reason why that is not the number 1 Spider-Man game is because Spider-Man 4 PS4 exists now. But if it wasn't for PS4 Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 on the original PS2 was hands down the best Spider-Man game we've ever gotten. And then to toss in Spider-Man 3 with the symbiote suit, being able to switch back and forth. Just GOAT games across the board. Having Bruce Campbell in all 3 games, fucking phenomenal move. The movies were great. The stories were great. The scenes were incredible. Need I say more? But I could, but I won't. So yeah, original point. Shout out to Henvincible for a full fucking year. February 22nd, man. Mark it on your calendar next time as the 1 year anniversary of the at least uploaded episode of fucking Henvincible's first episode on nonsense, man. And the show's been slowly getting better ever since. It's nice having a co-host, even though I do enjoy doing this shit by myself and just talking to myself in an empty room as I'm doing right now. Show becomes a little easier when you have somebody to bounce ideas off of, man. So, shout out to him. Shout out to the fans of him who showed up to the podcast to support me and support him at the same time. But don't forget, this is still nonsense. And there were a plethora of other guests. Rucka was the one part of the show. Kelly is a part of the show. Taz was a part of the show. Not the wrestler, but Taz was a part of the show. And we will have new guests coming soon. I don't stop, man. The show must keep going. So I will have some new guests. I will have some returning guests. Season 3 is going to be the biggest, best season we've done so far. New setup, new cameras, all the fancy shit, and new and more guests. So we keep it rolling, though. But I want to make sure a special shout-out got done for Invincible. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about, because how things get recorded for the show, things are kind of a little misplaced. So I did want to at least speak on this for the 3rd episode, technically, but the first time you guys are going to be hearing about it. The Ohio thing. Me and Henvincible did 2 episodes. 1 episode actually discussing it, but it came up in 2 episodes or 2 recordings. 2 episodes for you guys later on. But the government finally showed up to Ohio, apparently. It took them, apparently, for Trump to show the fuck up. Again, I would like to say once again, I'm not a huge Trump supporter. I'm just saying he's not as bad as you guys made him seem. But it took Trump to show up and buy everybody Mickey D's for the government to finally show the fuck up and see what's going on in Ohio. So, motherfucking shout out to Trump, man, for showing up and buying the police department Mickey D's. Goddamn. I mean, he bought out the fucking restaurant on their ass. Brought water, brought Mickey D's. Goddamn, man, what a guy. And I know a lot of people were just like, well, he only bought McDonald's. It's like, nigga, ain't nobody else bought them shit. They ain't got water. They ain't got shit to drink. They ain't even at their house. At least he showed up and brought Mickey D's. And say what you want to say, man. McDonald's is delicious. It is hands down the best food to eat when you know that it's not good for you. Like, there's a lot of food in this world that you know is not good for you, and McDonald's is probably top on the list, but knowing how bad it is, and that it's not even real food to a certain degree, but you will still fucking demolish a 20-piece nugget. It's just incredible. And this is something I want to say, man. And this is coming from a true McDonald's fat ass, man. For those of you who are not McDonald's fat asses, I can tell you exactly how to not do it. And for those of you who are McDonald's fat asses, I can pinpoint the moment where you fucked up. It's when you added 1 extra item to your regular ass meal. My regular ass meal was just a quarter pounder at one point in my life. I enjoyed the quarter pounder or fish fillet. I still enjoy fish fillets. But you fuck up as soon as you order something else to go with it. You order a main thing as a side. So I started off with the quarter pounder, and I'm like, man, I really want some chicken, though. I like the chicken at McDonald's. Let me just get 1 McChicken. And then that's how you fuck yourself, because now your order was just the fucking quarter pounder. Now it's the quarter pounder, McChicken, large fries, and drink. And then you fuck up again because you're like, man, everybody like them nuggets. I'm gonna switch the McChicken for the nuggets. So now your dumbass order is a quarter pound with cheese, large fried drink, and 6-piece nuggets. Oh, but they running a deal today. Let me get the 10-piece nuggets. Now they fucked up for real. 20-piece nuggets for $5? Let me get the 20-piece. And then you just slowly keep adding shit to your McDonald's order. If you ain't commented anything else before, comment below your McDonald's order. And I can tell you where you're fucking up. It's when you start adding ignorant shit on the end of it. My McDonald's order has now just become ridiculous, fat ass as I might be. My current McDonald's order is a quarter pounder with cheese, large fry, not even a large fry, a basket and a drink. Because the basket fries to me are just all the fries I ever wanted. But I get the basket fries with a quarter pounder with cheese, and I either get the McChicken or the nuggets. And certain McDonald's will do a 2 for $5 on a fish fillet, and I'll save 1 fish fillet for later. Because you don't need both fish fillets. And for those of you who are out here being blasphemous about the fish fillet, I want you to just do me a favor. I don't even want to spoil it for you. Just go out, get a fish fillet. Taste it. You ain't got to do nothing fancy to it. Just get a regular ass fish fillet. I prefer mine with extra tartar sauce, but you ain't got to get the extra tartar sauce, but just get a fish fillet. If you go to a decent McDonald's, the fish fillet is actually incredible. The fish is cooked fairly well. Again, it's not some great fish sandwich. It's just a decent fish sandwich. This fish is made very well. It is the only sandwich on the menu that has a steamed bun, so everything stays nice and warm like it's supposed to. And it's a standout fucking meal. And the fact that they go the extra step of making a steamed bun, mind you, no other burger on that menu has a steamed bun except for the fish fillet. So I'm gonna just go ahead and run you off on this one. My tier list for McDonald's, greatest sandwiches on the list on their menu. Quarter pounder number 1, hands down. Don't get the double quarter pounder or quarter pounder with bacon. A regular quarter pounder, just fucking fine. The reason why those are the best, freshly made almost every rip. I've rarely gone there where they're not giving me a fresh fucking patty. They're damn near cooking them bitches to order. Quarter pounder number 1. Number 2, fucking fish fillet. I'm sorry, fish fillet is number 2 because of the fact they have a steamed bun. Steamed buns make a big difference on sandwiches. After that, McChicken, the greatest chicken sandwich on the planet. There is nothing else better than a McChicken. After your McChicken, then you can just go into their cheeseburger territory. So your McDouble. I like the McDouble. I don't need that extra slice of cheese for the most part. 2 patties, 1 slice of cheese. McDouble's number 1. Cheeseburgers are just fine if you ain't looking for all that extra meat. I did pull the fat ass one time and try the triple burger. Way too much. Do not get the triple burger. McDouble's just fucking fine. If you don't want the McDouble, I think it's still called the Daily Double, where it's just a cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato on it. Fucking delicious. But that's the number 3 sandwich. All the other specialty sandwiches are stupid. Big Macs are trash unless you remove the middle slice of bread. That's when it becomes delicious. That extra slice of bread in the middle is just unnecessary. It thickens up the sandwich for no damn reason. And that's just unnecessary carbs. And that's saying something coming from me. You don't need that extra slice of bread, dude. Cut that shit out, man. Just remove the bread. Just having a nice, because the mac sauce is actually decent. I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of the mac sauce, but the mac sauce is decent. So after you hit those few, then you hit quarter pounder fish, McChicken double, then their nuggets, because they're I didn't even realize, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you want to, but I didn't even realize till recently that McDonald's created the chicken nugget pretty much. Didn't know that, man. Nobody was serving chicken nuggets until McDonald's did it. So kiss my ass if you finna sit here and have me believe that McDonald's ain't the greatest shit on the planet. Their fries is on point. The nuggets are on point. If you can get a McFlurry when you can, leaps and bounds better than a Frosty. The Frosty is ass. Wendy's in general is subpar. Fucking restaurant shit. I don't fuck with that shit. I really don't like Wendy's. So, McDonald's is way better. All their sandwiches are on point. The fries, I think, are better than everybody else's fast food fries. Nobody comes close to McDonald's fast food fries. And their chicken sandwich is superior. You can bring me all your Popeyes. You can bring me your fucking Asiago chickens from Wendy's. I will take a McChicken any day of the week, especially a spicy McChicken. And when they started throwing the jalapenos on them bitches, you niggas is tripping. If you're going to sit here and have me believe that you think a Popeyes chicken sandwich tastes better, get the fuck, and I'm saying it legit, get the fuck out of here. You're not going to have me believe in that shit. So, McDonald's is tops. It's always been tops. Let's just stop faking a fraud on that one, okay? I think that's the end of this episode. It's like I said, Friday episodes are short episodes, but that's pretty much what I wanted to bring up. So, quick recap. McDonald's is great. Shout out to Trump. Shout out to Henvincible. I don't know if he's going to be happy about getting a shout out side by side with Trump, but as he would say, at least Trump brought the stimmies. And again, because I have to always reiterate this thing, the same thing consistently. Not a huge Trump supporter. I don't know much about his politics. I don't really care about what he did for the most part. All I'm saying is the man ain't as bad as y'all made him seem. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't great either. Some people are like, he's the best president we ever had. Pump your brakes. I'm not going to go that far. He said some outlandish shit quite consistently. He's done some shit that's a little but I will say this. At least he went on Epstein's Island. That can be confirmed at this point. Chris Tucker made it to Epstein's Island. Trump did not. Don't know how that works out, by the way. But the fact that he made it, but Trump didn't, so I'm just saying he ain't that bad of a guy. He brought you stimulus checks, man. He didn't put us in a war. I mean, shit, we're funding money to Ukraine and fucking up Afghanistan and shit. But shout out to the Afghanis though. Did you hear about that shit? I know I said I was ending the episode, but did you guys hear about the shit where they said the Taliban is doing interviews right now and they're just like, we're bored? It's the weirdest shit I've ever heard out of a terrorist organization. They're just like, yo, man, since we actually took over the land, we got to get office jobs now. We're kind of bored. I kind of miss the jihad shit. This is legit Taliban words. And I'm like, I can't believe that office jobs are defeating terrorism more than bombs and rockets and bullets. So maybe we should just make that a thing. Like, instead of just consistently fighting wars, we should just open up offices in other countries and we'll just defeat them with the sheer boredom of office work. It's fucked up. These motherfuckers got to do tech support in their own country and they're just like, dude, fuck this. Can I get an RPG and blow some shit up again? Where are the infidels when you need them? Shit's so bad that the terrorists like, can we just be terrorists again? Like, I'd like to do that shit one more game, man. That shit was fun in the motherfucker. But yeah, no, that is it. I just wanted to bring that up real quick because I thought that was hilarious. But you guys know what to do. Do all the same things you guys always do. Continue to listen. Continue to share. Continue to fucking read the tweets or whatever. I don't fucking know what you guys are doing, but continue to do it because I'm trying to make some money off of this shit. So do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. Please, if you're listening, I know some of you motherfuckers out there are listening without subscribing. It's free to do. Like, you ain't got to do nothing extra. It's a red button somewhere around there. Just hit subscribe. If you're on Apple and Spotify, just click that star follow button, man. Just like so you don't miss an episode. Some of you guys are missing decent episodes. But that's the stuff that makes the show more popular. And the more popular the show gets, the more shit I can do. So yeah, follow, like, share, comment. Do all the things that you have to do to blow it up. Share it with your friend. Tell 5 friends to tell 5 friends about the show. And let me know if there's some shit you actually want us to talk about. Because when I was rolling through the OG episodes for Throwback Fridays, I was noticing you guys were a little more interactive back in the day. And then I got a little more into the shit, and then you guys just dropped off on the interaction. Don't drop off on the interaction. I still read emails if you send them in. I still read comments. Especially on YouTube. It's no problem for me to interact with comments. Drop a comment below. Send me an email. Fucking, you got the Twitter. Link trees below, man. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I read all of that shit. I got nothing else better to do. And half the times you guys are giving me decent topics. Coming soon, we're going to do more tier lists. I've seen some tier lists that I want to do, so stay tuned for those. Continue to watch the episodes. Check out the website. The website should be, if it's not up, it will be up soon. I did a whole trailer. Go back and watch the trailer. That trailer was fucking sick, by the way. And matter of fact, do me a favor. Watch, after you're done watching this episode, right before it kicks into the fucking throwback half of the episode, go real quick. Go check out the trailer one more time. And tell me if you understand the secret to that trailer. There is a 100% Easter egg of that trailer. And I'm not saying that the Easter egg answer is on this episode, but I'm just saying the answer to that Easter egg is in this episode somehow. But if you can guess the Easter egg, drop a comment below of what the Easter egg is. Because I thought it was super cool, and I love that trailer. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever made, and it's a fucking trailer. But yeah, drop a comment. What's the Easter egg of the Nonsense Season 3 trailer? Super cool trailer, by the way. But yeah, do all the things like we always ask you to do. Support me. Invincible's fucking link tree is always below in the comments. Go support him. Do me that favor. Remember as well, I'm just gonna throw this out there. It is now FN Entertainment. So if you're looking for us in multiple places, it's most of the time FN Entertainment now. We're trying to switch gears. If it's not, I'm actively working on changing it so it says FN Entertainment. Reason I also want to mention to you guys, it's FN Entertainment. FN Entertainment is an entertainment company now. We produce other shit. So do me a huge favor and go check out the second podcast that we're fucking producing right now. We, as FN Entertainment, are producing a secondary podcast for yours truly, my lady friend, Kelly, has her own podcast now. Think Positive Podcast, a dog trainer's podcast. Super cool podcast. I get to help out with it on occasions, but she is killing it. One episode should be out as we speak. So do me a favor, if you're on Spotify, just search up Think Positive on Spotify and Apple. Same place you find me is the same place you can find her. And if you want, search her up on YouTube. I think hers is RK9 Training. We'll drop links below if we can. But yeah, go check her out. Because by checking her out and supporting her, you're supporting me at the same time, and you're supporting everybody else that I fucking work with. So support us all, man. Do us the favor. And enjoy this Throwback Friday. I was going to keep saying, I got to stop saying Throwback Friday. It's Throwback. Wait, I have to keep saying Throwback Friday because it's not Throwback Thursday. Enjoy this Throwback Friday episode of Henvincible's first appearance on the Nonsense Podcast. It's been fun, you guys. Have a nice weekend. We'll see you Monday. Enjoy that secondary episode. It's been fun. Peace. Get the fuck off my podcast and listen to old shit. See ya.
Last time on the Nonsense Podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Nonsense. I am your host, FM Bob, and today I'm joined with Invincible.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? It is your boy, Henvincible, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy, a.k.a. Henny F. Saye, a.k.a. New Mr. Talk No Jutsu. Are you going to watch the Twilight Batman?
You damn right I am.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it too.
Because I'm going to roast the shit out of it.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to roast the level of it fuck out of Robert Pattinson.
That's not what I'm going to watch it for. I'm going to watch it in hopes that it's good.
You really think that shit has a chance at being good? I think that might be the second most awful next to no neck ass fucking Batman from which one was that? Is that Michael Keaton's no neck ass?
Yeah, right, he had that.
In unison.
I'd be disrespecting the fuck out of Batman the whole
Same
time.
here.
Batman's great. If you like Thanos snap Google, Batman is fucked. Like he gonna be in the like what the fuck he gonna use? Bing. Ooh. Well,
it's not even the bad stuff that's in it, because everything that's in Dr. Pepper is not bad shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if it was Dr. Pepper himself or not. Who the fuck was smoking the weed that day? They just started throwing shit in the beaker and said, we finna drink all of this shit.
Oh, the 23 flavors?
The 23 flavors? Like, who the fuck said this shit finna work?
You know what? I also have never seen a list of the 23.
No?
Amaretto, almond, blackberry, black licorice, caramel, carrot, clove, cherry. Cola is a flavor.
Yes.
Ginger, juniper. There's ginger in Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Lemon, molasses, nutmeg.
Did you just say molasses on purpose just to piss me off? I hate you sometimes.
Not just to piss you off. That's just prune, plum, pepper, root beer, rum, raspberry, tomato, and vanilla. But that's bullshit, because cherry Dr. Pepper is a thing. So how the fuck?
They added just Mo cherries. Mo cherry. That's all it is. Which, again, would have been a selling point, but they didn't want to tell you.
Mo cherry.
They just didn't want to tell you cherry was already in that bitch.
Yeah.
So they couldn't say Mo cherry Dr. Pepper. I'd have bought it if it said Mo Cherry. By
This
the way.
shit will help you with indigestion. It got ginger and lemon.
Yeah.
This shit is a fucking cure-all. I thought ginger ale was
I think
the
that's why
fucking...
it was Dr. Pepper. I think he was trying to concoct some other shit, and it happened to make a soda in that bitch, and he was like,
Okay.
let me add some CO2 to that motherfucker and call it a day. Like, we're gonna throw some bubbles in that bitch.
Yeah.
And now you are listening to Nonsense.
Battle of the sodas real quick. Because I get that all of this shit is in here, and then I didn't add my actual favorite soda, cream soda. I feel like cream soda and root beer stand on their own as better sodas than Dr. Pepper. You added a lot of shit.
You had to add root beer to this.
That's what I'm saying.
to get base form Dr. Pepper.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's crazy.
I think I like root beer just enough by itself to not add tomatoes and carrots to that bitch.
So...
And I don't think anybody's dethroning Coke.
I have an interesting history. I used to love root beer. Love it. Anytime we go, don't fucking ask me. Just give me a root beer.
Right. As it should be.
And at some point, I had it too much, and I started to hate it. And then after I started to hate it, motherfuckers around me would buy root beer barrels and say, "Hey, eat this. Try this. I want some candy. Oh, here you go." I don't want no fucking root beer barrel after I already hate root beer. Nigga, that's hard root beer? I'm cool.
Sorry.
So, yeah, no. I'm just now recently being okay with root beer in my life again.
You know what it is? I think root beer comes with age. I think only a certain age group can truly
I feel like it's either young as hell or old as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no middle.
There's no in between because once you hit, like, I'd say teenage to like your mid-20s, you enjoy fruity soda way too much. Orange, strawberry, grape soda, that's when you are at your peak with that bullshit.
Yes. And now, I'm knocking on 30.
Mm-hmm. Colas come back.
Yeah.
Cream sodas come back.
My go-to, if they got it, let me get a ginger ale in this bitch.
Oh, yeah. Ginger ale hits the spot. Ginger
ale with lemonade?
I've not tried ginger ale with lemonade. That sounds very
I should have brought you one. I went to Family Dollar this morning. I'm going to bring you one. That shit great.
I did not know that was a thing, and I gotta have it. I gotta have it.
There's a ginger
Have you had ginger
ale?
beer?
No.
Ginger beer is the shit.
I don't like beer, though.
It's not beer.
Okay.
It's just brewed harder ginger ale. So, like, the flavor of ginger ale.
You ever had a ginger ale bowl?
The fuck is that?
Okay.
Run that shit by me one more again.
Ginger ale bowl. You know how the regular Canada Dry can is like green with like gold accents?
Right.
Yeah, they put a sepia fucking tint on that bitch. And that bowl hit you in the motherfucking throat. Anything in you coming out you. You hear me?
God damn.
That shit is, they said, oh, ginger ale? All right, let's put 3 times more ginger.
God damn.
Yes.
I like that. I'm fucking with that immediately.
That shit will
hell yeah
activate all that shit. Scrub that shit, taking some shit out with it.
See, that's what I need, man. I be needing that shit. As I said, ginger ale has hit the peak just because I've been introduced to ginger in general. Was taking way too long for me to just get in. Ginger by itself is fucking delicious. Ginger and rice, fried rice and all that shit. I gotta teach you how to cook a little bit, motherfucker.
My only issue with ginger ale is it do not have caffeine in it.
You don't need it. That's the beauty of fucking ginger ale.
I need caffeine.
But it gets you. You better eat some fruits and vegetables, man. Like if you suffer.
I eat vegetables. I eat fruit. I love fruit.
I was gonna say, like, you should get enough of a kick in your life from that shit.
Not really,
man.
I be tired.
I'm sorry.
Kevin Gates said I don't get tired. I'm the opposite. I'm always tired.
Oh my goodness.
5 a.m. be fucking me up. For real.
As I said, I think the only time I had heavy caffeine was when I was working like legit ignorant hours. Yeah. I was working legit, and I'm not even bullshitting you. And Kelly can be an attest to this. I went to work at 6 a.m. Stayed at work till 2 a.m. Came home, went back to work at 6 a.m. That was my schedule for a couple days. Busting my ass. So, yeah, 2 cans of Monster, and mind you, it was Monster Ginger. They have ginger ale Monster. That shit is fucking awesome.
I've never seen that in a store anywhere.
It's what they call it mule. It's mule, but it's in a brownish can, and it's fucking ginger. That's all the fuck it is.
I'm gonna look for that next time I go to a
That shit
random
is,
gas station.
yeah, this shit's delicious. But I had to cut back because I realized that, when sustenance to you is 2 cans of Monster and Reese cups, your whole dietary system is fucked. Like 100%. You have no down anymore. You are just 100% like, I'm wired. What need to get worked on? Run that shit by me.
Now. God damn it, I said that.
That's all. When you up at 2 a.m. at work and you forgot it was 2 a.m, that's when you've been at work too damn long. And I had no problems.
I only felt that. Oh man. All right. So last February, I had a death in the family, and I had to drive to New Orleans.
The fact that you had to go to New Orleans at all, I'm slightly upset. Not saying no shit, no New Orleans. That is not my go-to destination.
I enjoyed New Orleans a lot, even though I was there for a funeral. New Orleans is nice.
I was gonna say, if anyone to enjoy a funeral, it probably would be New Orleans.
No, there wasn't a second line.
Oh shit!
The bereaved didn't want it, so
I'd have did it anyway. To be honest, fuck it.
But so I drove to New Orleans. My sister drove part of the way, but it was also storming really bad, and I am the better night driver of the two.
I'm glad you are.
So I made it out of Illinois and into Louisiana I was maybe about 10 miles from New Orleans off 2 Bang Energies. It was the Banksta Berry and the fucking the grape, I think. After them 2 bitches and like 10 hours of driving, I was like, I just can't. I cannot. I just can't. Please switch with me. But I did 2 hours of driving through multiple states.
Damn.
So shout out to Bang. Sponsor me. HENVINCIBLE. That's me. Invincible. Like they had a stage. Like I had no idea that they was gonna blow up. They had a stage at TwitchCon 2019.
No shit, that was a bad move. I said the same thing as I should have bought stock in it. Somebody gave me the heads up. Like, it was like Celsius and Bang are finna be the 2 biggest things, and I fucked up on Celsius, both of them.
So I haven't had Celsius, but I've been seeing it a lot.
I see them in the garbage cans, but they be empty though. So I know they must be good. Them motherfuckers be at the garbage can outside of the motherfucking place where you can buy them. So I'm like, them bitches don't even make it to the car. How the fuck y'all drinking it from the register to the garbage can by the door?
But no, Bang. I like Bang. I also have a story of where I fucking blacked out on Bang. So
excuse me.
So I had TLDR, had a surgery, minor surgery.
Okay.
Went home, streamed, had a drink, and had a bang because I wanted to keep streaming longer. And I also had to take like cortisone shots.
Oh shit.
Minor surgery. It was I have keloids. I got a keloid removed.
So, dude, you had me a cortisone shot, so I already know.
So yeah,
it ain't nothing to fuck with.
So yeah, that plus tired plus Bang.
Nigga, you alive? How? Shit.
So
the surgery would have done me, and the cortisone would have been necessary to keep me from killing myself.
Oh no, it wasn't. That wasn't bad. It was right here under my chin. The motherfucker is back. Before it came back, but yeah, it was under my chin. They numbed it, cut it, and like cauterized it, and then yeah, I went home. Cortisone shots. I went home. Yeah.
Shit, it must have been a low amount of cortisone then. Cause I had to get it.
No, I had like 5 shots.
Oh shit!
Because I had multiple.
Oh.
So they shot at like most of them, and then there was like 2 more that they didn't because that's the limit of cortisone.
Yeah, there's a fucking limit. Cause I get it from my back on occasion, and they just like, good luck.
But that whole I felt fine. That was multiple hours later.
Oh shit, that's some weak shit then.
Like,
I feel that shit immediately. Like it feels like they shooting jelly up my fucking spine.
no, I drove home after that.
Yeah, they gave you some weak shit then. Yeah, like cortisone shots is like, all right, so you got family, right? They're like, don't move, don't lift nothing, don't drive,
But
don't
you
go
probably
nowhere.
have to get more than that for your back.
It's one, but it's one shot, but it's a lot of it.
Yeah, it's
so,
probably more than they were just shooting a keloid. So.
That makes sense. Then.
But yeah. No. So now, after those two experiences, which the driver one wasn't really bad, I was just at that point kind of dead. So like, there wasn't too much I could do after like. And then we didn't even leave early in the morning. We left for like 2 p.m. and then drove 10 hours.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I damn near had a full day. I mean, I didn't really do shit that morning, but still.
Yeah, no, that's more than enough, though. 100%.
So, yeah.
The fuck was we talking about?
Spider-Man. No, we were talking about...
I was going to say...
We were talking about Battle of the Sodas.
I don't even think we even remotely touched on that.
You said Coke.
No,
you said root beer, cream soda, and you said Coke is a staple.
Coke is a staple.
I don't get Coke. I grew up in a Pepsi household. Plus,
Pussies.
Pepsi has more of a citrus taste than Coke, which I enjoy.
Pepsi has a more of a fucking Mountain Dew taste. So I think that's what it is. I think certain heathens just need too much fucking sugar in their system so they can function. Because you literally started the conversation off with you're deformed. You just have nowhere near enough energy. You need caffeine. So Pepsi, Mountain Dew makes sense now. You are a heathen that cannot function without fucking obscene amount of sugar. Now again, I can't say shit because
debatable. You might have an argument there. That's debatable.
That's all. I can't really defend myself for drinking Coke because Coke is battery cleaner. So the fact that I can clean battery acid and then take a sip halfway through is a problem. I limit the amount of Coke that I drink. I understand that is a problem. That's why I just moved on over to root beer and cream soda. I'm like, this is gonna kill me a little less quick.
A little less quick.
That's all. I know I'm gonna die from the shit, but I feel like it's a treat. I had, my root beer on occasions. Might throw a little vanilla ice cream in it with the float. That's the fuck it. Like that is my old man treat. And
so how often do you drink pop?
I'd say maybe I'll give it once, maybe twice a week. I try my damnedest to drink water. I done got back on juices, and I do smoothies for the most part. But homemade bullshit, maybe a protein shake. I'm trying to drink as much water as humanly possible.
Smoothie King is so fucking good.
See, that's the thing.
I do need to like get shit, but shit is expensive. I told you I spent $45 and I named you all the shit I bought.
You got essentials and listed off almost $100 worth of shit.
God damn.
Hey man, that's your boy Joe Biden, man.
Fuck. Byron, take me on a date. Shit, bro. What you trying to get into? Shit. Something. That's
why I said I miss good old Trump as much
but I am above the line for food stamps.
See? Don't you hate that?
But niggas is broke, but above the line for like
you bring the money in, that's on you from that point on. Yeah, the poverty line is fucked right now. 100%. Like 100%. Like I honestly at this point now wish I didn't have a job. I have 100% multiple times said like fuck it, if I can just podcast well enough to keep a roof over my head.
Did that, but we missed the boat. We waited too fucking long because niggas was eating off unemployment.
True enough.
For mad long, and then they was like, all right, this shit over. This shit end, and that's when shit got real.
Right. Motherfuckers was feasting off that shit.
If I knew then what I knew now, I would have just I was at a job getting paid cash anyway. Man.
Dude, the fact that I actually knew a motherfucker that's right before the benefits kicked in started an LLC. So he had a business, so he got business grant money, and then fired himself. His own business so he can collect unemployment. The nigga killed it. I was like, I'm so upset. That motherfucker sent me Snapchats daily of him eating lobster, steak, shit like that. And I'm like, nigga, you working? No. He was like, for what?
See, that's why they
Sitting here struggling to get the payments done.
That PPP shit. That's why they ain't fucking with it no more.
It's like, no, this shit costs. And I'm actually upset because our current job got the grant for it. Didn't see a fucking dime out of that shit. Not a goddamn dime. The only thing that was good about it was I didn't have to do shit for maybe like 2 weeks. It was a solid 2 weeks when shit hit the fan. That they was just like, well, you're full time, so you got to show up. I showed up and then I went home. I stayed clocked the fuck in.
That's
shit. I think I cleaned. I think I sat there and played my guitar for a couple days. I threw my PlayStation in the car one day. Sat there and played the PlayStation.
They had me making boxes for all of 2.5 weeks.
That's all you can do, man. No, it was better than that back in the day.
That was the best box making motherfucker in there, because a couple of the boxes that I didn't make was looking fucking ugly.
Yeah. Certain, as I said, not all Mexicans can work. That's all I can really say. Not all Mexicans can work. That's why I prefer my Mexicans south of the border. When you come over the border, that's when you a hard-working ass Mexican. But these motherfuckers that's been here, a shame.
Jesus Christ.
The shame.
Moonwalking out of that one. I don't even...
For shame. You second-generation Mexicans.
All right, man. Tell me, why do you hate Tom Holland? I need to know, because this is the greatest thing that Sony has ever done in my personal life. And I had the PlayStation 1, 2, and 4.
What happened halfway through that, by the way?
The 360 was more compelling. Oh, look.
I'm sorry.
Look, the 360 was more compelling. My shit ain't never red ring.
No. Lucky motherfucker.
My shit ain't
I don't think I've
ring.
known a motherfucker without a red ring Xbox.
No.
Damn.
I was broke, so maybe I waited till after they fucking fixed all the shit to get one. But my shit ain't never red ring.
That was you know what? That might be the greatest debate for Xbox. Niggas is broke, and I caught it later in the system cycle. So they fixed it.
Yeah.
That first generation, no.
I can understand the first 2 years of bullshit. But, you know, I was there for the last 5.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
That is, I have made it almost my career to shit on Xbox. And that's the first time I don't think I have anything against that. Like, niggas is broke. Because I remember at that point it was $200 for the Xbox, so you definitely had the price point.
There was issues with the PS5. I ain't had none of them shits, because I ain't happy. I don't know a fucking storage issue none of you niggas is going through.
I'm sorry, I still got mine. I hope y'all get one eventually, because that shit's hard to come by now. Like, it was easier to get it in the beginning. Now that motherfuckers ain't got shit else better to do, and for some reason tax season rolled around, I can't even sniff a fucking PS5.
I just want to get one by September for Hogwarts Legacy.
I got you, man. I will make it my mission. Hey, listen, I pulled off at least 15 of them bitches. And they sold like hotcakes, man. I pretty much got mine for free. So shout out to everybody that helped me get my PS5. I did one giveaway.
Like giveaways and just didn't hit it.
As I said, I did one giveaway, and the motherfucker still paid me for it. So I'm like, that was dumb as fuck on your behalf, but thank you. He didn't give me full price, but he was like,
appreciation.
I was like,
I understand.
I was like, shit, thank you, man. I was just trying to get a motherfucker away.
No, yeah, I get it. Appreciation goes a long way.
Hell yeah, man. See, I'll do another giveaway eventually on something less valuable.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all ain't getting a PS5 out of me again. That was a one-time deal.
I think, see, that's always like what I wanted. Like, I wanted to do enough to where I could start doing giveaways. Like, I think I gave away like PSN cards.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I feel like motherfuckers do that too often now, though.
Yeah.
There's a limit to how often you can do that.
Sometimes it's like, what's the term? Interaction baiting.
Yeah.
Like, all right, do this, you can click on this, do up the bam.
Right.
I get it, but if you don't break even, then it's stupid. Like, if you don't at least make back what you gave away, then you did that at a loss.
Right. That's true.
So that's why if you just go with the intention of I want to do this for someone, then it's not a loss.
Yeah.
But you trying to get something out of it, if you don't get back what you make back, that's bad business. If you want to make it a business thing.
That's true. I could understand that.
Yeah.
No, I did the PS5 just because niggas couldn't get them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I mean, I think he gave me $200. And I'm like, shit, fuck it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd use that money to attempt to purchase another one, and I've failed ever since. That was the last one I got, and I got one since.
I follow alerts on Twitter, and them motherfuckers used to go off every day.
Yeah. Now it's few and far in between now.
Once every 3 weeks, maybe.
Especially the Target ones. You ain't get shit out of Target. Target. I gotta face the camera for this one. Target, y'all niggas on some bullshit. Don't nobody be up at 6 a.m. to get no motherfucking PS5. I don't know who the fuck you thought this was for. And this is 6 a.m. for me. So I know the niggas on the West Coast is suffering. Fuck y'all. Like I was saying. Fuck Target. That's some bullshit.
I'm on a heavy fuck Best Buy wave.
Really? Why?
Yeah. First of all, you bitches didn't hire me. And I know I didn't apply for Best Buy at least 11 times. At least 11 times since 2015. By having a see, that's the bullshit. The caucasity of it all. They tell you that the diploma is enough, but then they separate everything into overqualified, underqualified, or will throw you a bone.
Yeah.
And the will throw you a bone is the fucking smallest one.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, no, y'all niggas didn't hire me. One, y'all fucked me on Jump Force.
How?
Because they technically still charged me the way. Okay, so I tried to buy Jump Force before everybody knew it was trash.
I'm sorry.
So I bought it with PayPal credit because it was broke. But I was trying to be a streamer, so niggas need the new game sometimes.
Of course.
It's a business expense at that point. Plus, I was single. Look, it was a lot of shit that went into why I could just do that shit. Okay? So they didn't ship it. They didn't even ship me the code. Because I bought it digitally. They never sent me the code. I got a refund, but the way they refunded my credit, it still shows up in like a different category of my credit. So I can't touch it, but it still technically says some shit I owe. It's weird. I don't know how to fix it.
And that's through PayPal?
Yeah.
No, just call it contact. Did you contact PayPal? Dude, PayPal's like the mafia, dude. Like, you contact them, they getting your money somehow.
But that's not even on a return?
Yes. Check this out. And this is a
I
solid
have to call
story.
them on something that was refunded to me?
Here's why. Because I did this shit with Six Flags. I bought some season passes for Six Flags. And it was on me, too. And that's the fucked up part. My computer crashed halfway through. So my computer just fucked me over. The charge went through, but the tickets didn't show my way. So I was fucked. And when I finally got back in touch with Six Flags, they was like, well, we gave you the tickets. It's on you to keep up with the shit. And I was like, my whole ass computer crashed. Like, that's not on me. Like, resend me the tickets, nigga. Like, you got the money.
Yeah, and the confirmation code.
Like, you had to have something. I didn't have shit. They got all of it. They got everything. So I was like, fuck it. And I just went to PayPal. PayPal, I just straight up told, and it was through text message. I was like, PayPal, they got my money, and they got the tickets. I ain't got shit. And they was like, sure you ain't got nothing, no email, nothing. They was like, give us 2 days. 2 days, I had $600 in my account. And they was like, if you want, we will still get you tickets. We won't get you season passes. We'll get you 1 day passes.
This is in 2019. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Hell yeah, fuck it. It's PayPal. Them niggas is mafia. They will run your money one way or another.
All right,
if it's the shit still sitting in your account, give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay.
Them motherfuckers will. I think they kicked in the door at fucking Six Flags headquarters for my shit. And it's like, run that 600. Because I got fucking season passes, parking. I got the works. I had the water park shit. Like, I was ready to go to Six Flags for a year to kick it.
I've never been to Six Flags.
No? You got to go to Six Flags at least once. I might be
Never
too
been
old.
to Great America.
Well, yeah, it's the same shit.
I've been to Disneyland. I don't
No.
know roller coasters.
No shit.
I don't do
No
roller
offense, but
coasters.
can you ride a roller coaster because of the height thing?
Yes.
That was not meant to be an insult.
And I can also fit the seatbelt. If that was your backup,
That wasn't my backup because I know I can't fit the seatbelt on certain rides, nigga. So there's
The
certain
last-
rides that you can't make it on. I get it. They need to extend them bitches. That's all I'm saying.
And on airplanes too.
That's all I'm saying. You know what? And you know what? This motherfucker we work with, Fluffy, 100% understand why he carries a seatbelt extender. Because he has his own seatbelt extender. I'm like, you know what? I tried to roast him for it, but I'm like, smart move.
Yeah.
On the airplane, it's like an extra $50. They charge you for seatbelt extenders now.
On what airplane? They always give me mine for free.
Damn, man, which one you?
Southwest.
Look, all right, now that's different. I know Southwest is the best airline on the face of the earth. Because they're the most hood niggas on the planet. You can't tell me that Southwest is not full of hood niggas running that bitch. The fact that they only fly to Midway, for one, which is the quickest airport to get in and out of. They drop your ass off on Cicero. Like, they know exactly who this is for. Finna hit you with this $100 holler. You can get on this bitch and get the fuck off. What you want? You want snacks? Get the fuck out of here. Bring your own snacks.
No,
they'll ride you with the peanuts. They'll ride you with the peanuts, I think.
And I got cookies.
No shit.
And they gave me cranberry juice.
That's love now. Look, they already doing it, man. But do they serve meals? Because I know they didn't come close to a meal. Right. United and all them niggas, they still serve meals. But you got to pay for them bitches. But they will cook you. United has solid meals. I will give them props on that. It ain't worth $20. I don't know what the fuck. It's Salisbury steak.
Only flown Southwest.
Smart man.
Thankfully, I've never had to do Spirit.
I won't get my ass whooped for any other reason.
If you fly Spirit, you might become a Spirit. I activate my trap, call it the Haunted, bring it back. Anyway,